What's going on, guys? I'm back with another one, and I just finished watching a movie called Hailed, starring Jill Aubrey, Bart Simpson. Bart Johnson and Zach Gold. First of all, for years and years and years, there's always been two perspectives on what marriage and relationships should be like. On one side, you got those who think that marriage and relationships are all about love, 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 and it's always going to be perfect, and there's never going to be any arguments, and it's just going to be more love, love. You're never going to feel different about each other. Ever, ever, ever. Then there's that other side, the more realistic side. The ones that know that there are no perfect relationships. There are no perfect marriages. There's going to be conflict. You're going to argue sometimes. All right, you're going to disagree about a lot of things. All right, that means you're normal. That's what relationships consist of. All right. Now, that's why I like when a movie comes out that dares to examine or experiment with or just outright put a relationship to the test. Okay? You've got movies like the one I just reviewed not too long ago, Happily. Or movies like The Breakup, which is still an all-time favorite for me. Then there's movies like Stepford Wives, which it really takes a good look at what perfection is considered to be. Alright. Then you got movies like Cruel Intentions, which plays a lot of games with relationships. Dirty games, bad, nasty games. Pro. And last but not least, there's another favorite of mine, American Beauty, which really takes a good, strong look at all the secrets that can be withheld within a relationship or a marriage. Alright. Now, no matter which five that you reference to, the end game is the same. Right? They all pretty much let you know that there is no perfect marriage or relationship. Okay? It's reality. It's just realistic. So, my question is, will Hailed have the same conclusion? Will its message be just the same as the other five movies? Or will Hailed have something else, like a completely new message from this? We shall see. Let's go. Hailed. For those who don't know, for those who are not aware, I am pretty sure you're not aware, because this just kind of crept its head out the corner. Alright? This came out just in April the 9th. It just came out April the 9th, alright? So I was shocked at this. Or not shocked, but just like, what's this? What movie is this? What? So don't worry, because you probably don't know. Alright? Hailed. It's pretty much about a couple named Emma and Henry, alright, who are going through some underlined issues. They're not very in your face with it, but they can feel it. They know there's something that's not right with their marriage. So they decide to plan a little vacation out to a vacation rental out somewhere. Alright. I'm not sure if it's for the weekend or for the week or whatever's going on with that, but it's way out there. Let's just say it's way out there. So the wife gets there first. All right. She settles in. she starts to notice some things, some strange things about that place. All right, but then, she kind of brushes it off to the side. And the husband has time to, get there a little later on that night. They settle in. Their issues are coming up again. All right, the little awkwardness between each other. It's really awkward. All right. So they decide to go to sleep, get a little early nightcap. When they wake up, they are not in the same clothes they went to bed in, and they didn't change themselves. That's when they know, or they start to figure out, that someone else is monitoring them. Someone else is watching them. Surveillance cameras are in the house. Okay. And then a voice starts to speak to them and tell them, if you don't do what I tell you to do, then you're never going to leave this house, or you will be punished. You also will be punished. I'm sorry. And there goes the premise of the movie. All right. Damn. Positives. I respect this movie for its attempt to really try and be a mystery. I respect the attempt, because I say that because off the back, when Emma is making her way to the rental, her Uber driver is already like on creep mode. He's already like super creepy. Okay, so you don't know what's going on with. Why is he acting like this weird? All right, is this? If you're like me, when you watch a mystery, from the time that the beginning credits start to roll, you're already trying to add up or gather together the usual suspects of the movie, or who could have done this. So with this one, it wastes no time giving you suspects to play off of, and I have to admit, the Uber driver could be one of the suspects. All right, everybody is just that creepy in this movie. Okay, it's a lot of weird people in this movie, a lot of weird characters, and the Uber driver is one of them. His name is Joe, by the way. Yeah, and Joe, just everything about him is scary as hell. He's not getting a good rating from me. It wouldn't get it from me. Okay. Another thing about this movie, the personality switch, or the unexpected of certain characters, because you do have your main female character, Emma, which I can't say a lot about this one either. Okay, this movie, all right, let's just say that earlier on in Emma's life, she was violated in a certain way. I'm not going to even explain. Just know that she was violated in a certain way, which left her to act a certain way. All right? So knowing that, and knowing how her character presents herself from the beginning, the thing that she does, or she's, you discover about her later on, is completely not expected. As a matter of fact, it's a little out of character for her, I would think. But it was so like in your face, like a surprise. I was surprised. I was like, whoa, she did. So, they really get you with that, with the whole character switch up and personality. And the husband does it too, but it's not so subtle. Okay. His is not so subtle, but the wife's switch up, it really kind of throws you off. And I like that. I kind of like that. Not gonna lie. I like that. Now, another thing that I liked about this movie, the twist, a little bit, and hear me out on this. Yes, the twist, you can see it from a mile away. If you've watched as many movies as I have, once you start watching this movie, and you get enough information from this movie, or you just look around and you gather up your suspects, you know what I'm saying? You really start to figure out, oh, this is going to be the twist. And I was right about that. But along with that twist, there's more to it. There's more behind that twist. And when they really reveal the twist, it's almost comical. I can't say, but when the twist is revealed, I don't know if I'm watching a comedy or what, and it's not supposed to be funny. All right, but those who have a throat sense of humor or a strange sense of humor might find it funny when it is revealed what's going on. All right, because the way it's presented is just so odd. It's so odd and off-putting. Okay, I didn't know how to take that, so I did laugh a little bit. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. But I have that sense of humor in me. It's built in me. I can't help it. If you see this movie, you'll know what I'm talking about. All right. So I did appreciate that part of it as much. Now let's get to the negatives, shall we? First negative I have to mention, I have a pet peeve for this thing. The acting was not so great, and I've seen worse. I've seen worse actors, I have. Now, it wasn't so much that robot motion going on, but let's just say the best actor or actress in the movie was the female character. It was Jill Aubrey. Okay, kudos to you. You did a great bang out job. She played that distraught woman who's been through something. And you could see it in her face. It's in her face. She didn't have to try that hard, really. Or maybe she was making her face look like that. But I don't know. But, she did a good job. Now, the husband, yeah, not so much. Not so much. All right, I'm sorry, Mr. Bart. I almost said Simpson again. God dog it. But you didn't awe me there, man. You might want to brush up on your acting skills, brother. Yeah, and then there's a lot of other actors in here who really weren't up to par either. The cab driver being one of them. Or Uber. I'm sorry. It just creepy, but no. And then there's another aspect to this that's another negative for me. Because when they were captured, or when they decided they found they were captured, there were several times, or one of the first times they tried to escape or touch the cameras. Now, when they do this, or when the wife tries to open a door by herself, the voice in the ceiling, in the wall, says no, and a little device in her ear goes off, and it messes her ear waves up, or her brain waves up. It's like a little a signal in her head that goes off, and it distorts her, right? And to the point where the ears bleed. It's in the husband's head too. It's been implanted in his head too while he slept. So they can't open the doors without the husband opening the door for the wife. They can't escape. They can't touch the cameras. Every time they try to do any of this, that device will go off. So my problem is, after you figure or you find out that's what happens, why did you keep trying to escape? No, I'm not going to do this. If the man tells you to do what he tells you to do, everything he says, do what he says. Do what the voice says until you can figure something out. Stop being defiant. You're going to get the earring every time. I don't want to bleed out of my ears. I know that. So I'm going to play the game until I can find a smarter way to defend myself. That was annoying. It almost was comical. I started to laugh a little bit. I'm not going to lie. Now, my last negative for this is this movie would have been a much better movie if the production was a lot better. All right. Yeah, you already know about the acting. The acting needed to be, maybe the husband's part needed to be switched out. He needed somebody else to play the husband. He probably was the biggest flaw about that. But other than that, the acting's some characters to switch out. But other than that, the way it was put together and the production, if it was a lot better than it was, this movie could have been 10 times better. This could have been something you might want to see at the theater, because the concept was there. The concept was there. It was interesting. I wanted to see where that was going to go. Who's this guy behind the voice? Why did he care so much about their relationship and it going down the drain? Why? That's the mystery. But they just didn't follow through with that. And so I have to give this an I. That's right. It gets an I from me. It's just okay. All right. It's just so much improvement that could be done with this. I wish they could wash it away like we never saw it and then redo it, or take another year and redo this movie. It might be something that you really want to watch. All right. But I need y'all to press that like button. I need you to share and subscribe to my channel. I'll be back.